We're back again at We Are Memory Keepers. I'm pointing over your head. There it is.
Right.
And Tavner's going to tell us all about another new product. What do we got this time?
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys are planner people. I know there's a lot of them out there, and I know they're a little crazy, and that's okay.
In the best way.
In the best way. So we have the product for you. This is the planner punch board, and this tool right here will create holes for any planner on the market. Whether it's ring bound, spiral, disc. You're thinking of your planner right now, and I guarantee this will punch the holes for it. So let me show you how it works.
Okay.
So it comes with the hole punches, 5 hole punches, and the planner punch board, right?
Okay.
On the back of it, it's going to list the most popular planner sizes, the paper size that you need, as well as where to put the holes. So for example, I want to punch the holes for this planner right here.
Right.
It's going to tell me to insert my hole punches at 6, 16, and 25. And you can see along here, there's notches, and each notch is numbered. So I'm going to take my punches, which by the way,
They're like little individual.
yeah, they click together for easy storage, and then when you're ready to use them, they just come apart, and then they're going to click into the punch. So it said 6, it said 16, and it said 25. All right, there we go. So we have our punches in place. Let me grab my paper. I've trimmed it down to size already. I'm going to insert it in. It's going to come up to this corner right here. I'm going to punch. So that's going to give me my first 3 holes.
Right.
And universally across the board, the holes on the bottom are a mirror image to the holes on the top. So I flip it over.
Which is really helpful.
And I do it again. Yeah, this allowed us to, cut the tool in half. We only had to provide half as many punches, and it saves you guys money.
Right.
So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and put this in here.
And there you go, right in your little
See,
Kiki
there you
Kid
go.
planner or Franklin planner.
Perfectly
Now what
fits.
happens if you've got a spiral bound like this
Well,
one?
that's a good question. So, you can purchase separately our spiral punches. So there is a 2-to-1.
Okay, so I just want to point out there's actually 2 square punches
Yes.
on this one thing right here. Okay.
So it's 2-to-1 pitch, 3-to-1 pitch, and 4-to-1 pitch. That's a technical term.
Those are pitches. I don't even know what that is.
It means 2 holes per inch, 3 holes per inch, and 4 holes per inch.
Okay.
So this would be like the standard Erin Condren, for example, this book. So I have a 2-to-1 pitch notebook right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my punch right in the middle at the center line. I'm gonna grab something. Maybe I have a to-do list, a grocery list, a menu for the week, whatever it is that I want to put in there.
Right, something you want to just like stick in the middle.
I'm gonna start punching. It's gonna punch an inch of holes at a time.
I
I'm just
love
gonna
how you just, you don't
it.
have to. That punch is nice and big.
Oh, it makes it like
hand.
so easy to punch too. And then when I'm done, it punched the hole as well as a little slit, so I can just
like
press that
drop
in.
it in there.
Yep.
Yes.
There we go.
That is pretty cool.
And then last but not least,
And if you didn't want to have to keep moving it down, you could buy like a couple of sets of these.
yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm practical, and I would rather have 3 sets of those punches so I could just drop them in there and
Yeah, that could work.
at one time.
All right, so last but not least, we have our disc binding punches. They work the same way as our standard hole punches that I showed you already.
Okay.
So again, that's for the people who have the Mambi planner, the Circa planners, so it works with the disc binding. I've been getting a lot of questions. Does it work with laminated paper? How many sheets can it punch?
Yes.
So it does. I can punch laminated paper. I can punch thick, like watercolor paper.
Say that again, slowly.
Thick watercolor paper.
Okay.
So yeah, all of you artists out there who created things that you
They
want to put
to
in
make
your
journals.
planner.
The comments that are coming up are like, if I can make my own journals with this, I'm sold. And so
Yeah.
you just said thick watercolor plus laminate paper. And how many, like, text weight sheets?
Yeah, so it's all going to depend on how many punches you have in here and how thick your paper is. So if you're doing text weight and you're doing just the 3 holes that I showed you, you'll be able to punch quite a few sheets of paper. If you're doing 5 holes at once on thick cardstock, it's probably just going to be the 1 piece of paper that you're going to want to punch.
Right.
But it just kind of depends.
But I mean, that's a nice compact size. How many inches? That like 6 inches and
Yeah, I would say it's about 6 inches.
about 6 inches by
Yeah.
4 inches, so it's really easy to store.
Yeah.
And what is the basic kit and how much?
Yes, so let me show you. The basic kit is this right here. It's the punch and the 5 hole punches. Retails for $24.99.
Okay.
Then we have
$24.99. That's a
spiral.
pretty good price. Because, like, you know, if you don't want to do the big cinch, that's like a third of the price.
Exactly.
Okay,
yes.
so
if you want to do the spiral binding right here, and this works again with this. So once you've bought this, you don't have to buy this piece again.
Okay.
This is $12.99.
$12.99.
And these ones right here are $9.99.
$9.99. Wow.
Yeah.
And that's all very reasonable. And of course, I'm getting the question, when does it drop?
It's going to be shipping in May.
Shipping in May. So just in time for all of your summer weddings, maybe? People who are starting to plan their weddings and whatnot.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Batty Girl Rachel says, we love you, Tavner. You just made a lot of people's day.
Oh, you guys are awesome.
All right. Thank you so much. Stay tuned for more coverage at CHA.